75. Thanks, Hammer. Appreciate you, Hammer. Okay. So this is not the unboxing you came for. Oops. Hands literally failing. So, Mysterium. This is the inside of the board for those of you that haven't seen the physical copy. This is where you put all the clues and stuff like that, right? For every player. So, there's space for it on the top. I would probably cut down the insert by whatever this is, like maybe 4 millimeters or so, or maybe just another couple millimeters just to give myself the space. These are a little too tall. And then the board. Oh, yeah, of course. Quackers. Staircase of the mansion in which the seance is being conducted, right? So, Mysterium is a game kind of like Clue, where you have to like sort of figure out who done it, and there's like different things. But the thing of it is, one of the players plays the spirit that's being communed with, or with whom is being communed, and they're not allowed to talk. So all of the players are allowed to talk and share information and do all kinds of things. Yeah, it's cooperative Clue, exactly, Sinbad. And then what happens is the one player who has the information, who actually knows something, gives the players these like image cards, which are supposed to assist with determining something about the clues within the game. Now, this is all abstract art, so it doesn't mean anything. There's no spoilers if you haven't seen these or whatever. But these are basically Dixit story cards. If you haven't played Dixit, it's also kind of fun. Anyways, the board game inserts that I made for this basically allow you to set up and tear down the game and play really, really quickly, right? Like all of these cards have a card caddy, and you don't have to like put them away. Each player has a little caddy for all of their tokens and stuff, so it's easy to dish out who gets what. All of these little, right? What's it? Dixit? Yeah, so then all of these little cards for the players, they fit in this little caddy here, right? And then the timer goes in here. So there's like a little spot for everything. And then for the clue cards, they're dual layer. So you have the player facing cards on the top, and then the ones that actually fit, are for the ghost on the bottom. And this little assembly here is made so that there's a wall back here and the cards can't slide underneath. So this just goes like so, and then these go on top, and they're made in such a way so that the locations go with the location clue cards. No, Quackers, I made this. This is the other nerdy hobby that I do, whereas I make board game inserts, which allow you to play games in person faster, right? So then these are like all the weapons, like was, the murder, whatever. But the cool thing is each player kind of has their own mystery. This is, yeah, Quacker. So what I really want to do is, not yet, Zaid, no. What I really want to do is actually start talking to someone like, one of two things, I guess. Talk to someone like Custom and see if he'll help me print these, and then we could sell them. Or buy a printer, I guess, and start learning how to print this crap on my own. But it really helps with the setup and teardown because, oh wait, where did this go? Up here, maybe? I can't remember. Something. It went somewhere. Oh yeah, this went here. Right, and then this one went on this side. That's what it was. Anyways, but it all nests together in such a way that there's just a perfect... so actually, Hammer Brother, this one was made on paper, like on pen and paper. So I actually drew the 3D shapes myself. Here's I haven't. Again, if you guys are bored, just tell me to shut up. I'll show you one more. Just because these are games that you might have. Like if I start showing you, Twilight. There's only so many people that have Twilight Imperium. or Mansions of Madness or Terraforming, whatever. Okay, so this is Mysterium. Here's another one that you guys probably have. And again, this is just because. Oh, good Quackers. This. So this is another one that a few of you have probably played before, which is Pandemic. This is another one where I made, just again for the ease of setup, how do you form it? I see, sorry. These are made out of a product called Foam Core. So it's kind of like drywall, but instead of rock being in the middle, it's foam. So it's still paper on either side and then foam in the middle. So the reason why, so then the setup and teardown is really simple. So you take the board out, and these are all stored vertically. So you can see even stored vertically, everything kind of still sits where it's supposed to go, right? So these are the little virus counters, which again makes it really simple. And the way that I set this up was each game. So this is 2 games. This is Pandemic and Pandemic on the Brink, both in one box. So you don't have to bring 2 boxes in order to play one game. You can see this was one of my first boxes. I didn't I didn't erase my little notes to myself about what goes where. But it's even got little cutouts for the cards. So if you stick your finger in here, this cutout actually lets you grip the cards a little bit better, right? So you can put this in. I haven't yet, Quackers. I'd like to, but then your finger is able to go into this notch and lift up the cards really easily, right? And there's notches on the other side as well, so you're never really like fighting to take this out. I cut little notches in there, so it makes it easy. It makes it easy to set up and tear down, because then you just toss all the cards back in and you're good to go. And then the virus cards or the epidemic cards or whatever they're called, and then the city cards are all stored however, right? But because this is both games, Pandemic and Pandemic on the Brink, I separate